The Bay Area's rock station, 107.7 The Bone.
107.7 The Bone. That is Down in the Metal Zone with Beautifully Depressed. Down is going to be coming to town. That's right. Down and the Melvins at the Grand Regency Ballroom in San Francisco. It's not until October 14th, but go ahead and get excited about it now because it's going to be a sick show. In the studio with me, Jason Newsted, who was also happy to see that Down and the Melvins were coming to town, huh?
Yeah, Down's coming to town. Yep, that's right.
Jason Newsted in the studio all night, choosing all the music. He's the one you can address your complaints to.
Yes.
So,
right.
Where do they send him? Chop House? Tell me about Chop House. What's going on with that lately?
By way of Nikki Blakk.
Yes. Attention, Nikki Blakk.
Care of Nikki Blakk. Let's see. Chop House is always rocking. You know, this weekend we're gonna do Papa Wheelie. You know, it's my punk project. You know, it's been going since about '96. I play guitar and scream and junk. So we'll do that tomorrow and Sunday, both. Just make noise and record stuff and have fun. So that's very alive. Just finish up with this Voivod thing, so that's kind of fresh in our minds. And there's always musical projects going on there, though. Nothing with too much of an agenda anymore. You know, I've kind of drawn away from the business part of the music business and trying to remember why I got in it to begin with. And we still bring in lots of people into the Chop House and make beautiful noise.
So are you more interested in just creating music, and then if you hand it off to somebody that wants to put it out, then great, and if not, then great?
Yes, we don't do anything too serious with formulated songs. Most of it is improv. And so it's just off the cuff with people that have been playing for a long, long time. So they're
Did you get that from hanging out with Warren Haynes?
It helped me. It helped me hang out with Warren Haynes. Let's say that. You know, I'm glad that I did it by the time I got to Warren Haynes for sure. Yep.
So you got the jam bug, kind of?
The jam bug is absolutely intact. We do a lot of that.
Awesome. So when I looked at the Chop House website today, it said we're taking a break. We'll be right back. What did that mean?
Yeah,
was that just we're not putting it on the website?
It's been off-site for a long, long time. We just haven't. Could never keep up with it, and I would rather be spending time in the studio making the music instead of spending the time on the computer. And I mean, I know there's people to do that and everything, but I don't know. I needed to back off it to make everything.
So what you're saying is you're not on Twitter?
No, I can safely say that I rarely even turn on my cell phone. So you can,
So you have been kind of like, not MIA per se, because you've been very, very busy, but you've been hard to read for the general public. How do people find out what you're up to? Where do they go?
Geez. I mean, Voivod website's always, you can find out what's happening with Voivod and that, but the only way to find out my stuff, I guess, is by looking at the sites that other people have about me. I really, I don't own my own name on the internet or anything, and there's all kinds of websites of this, Jasonizer's this, and Jasonette's that, and all kinds of stuff, so,
So wait till somebody else tweets about it.
I guess, I'm pretty content at having a somewhat normal life at this point now that I've been out of the monster for 8 and some years. Toured with, full touring with Ozzy all the way up through the end of '03, and so I'm still kind of just
decompressing.
And after being going around the world for 15 years with Metallica anyway. It does take a while to come down. There's no two ways about it. We used to call it the PTDs, the post-tour depression, where you would just be off for a few months, didn't know what to do with yourself because you're so used to being on the road. Well, now I've been off long enough to have, to really step back and look at everything, and it's, I'm so glad everything happened the way it did. That's all I can say. If I wouldn't have made this decision that I did when I made it, there wouldn't be a Metallica live and strong today. There wouldn't be me being here, sitting here strong with Voivod. Who knows what could have happened? But I had to make that thing so everybody could survive strong. And that now I've been able to step back, look at that, and realize.
Have you become one of these people that likes to have a lot of irons on the fire, or do you like to work on one project at a time?
I have always been a person that likes to have a few irons in the fire. I think that's definitely the case. But just not being too serious about it anymore. Just not taking myself too serious with the music or trying to compete and all that. It's just not...
Because we were talking about earlier today, you had to do how many hours of Voivod press, right?
Yeah.
Was that kind of the first time you've had to do like a press junket for a while?
Since the last Voivod record, yes. Yep, that's right. And I really
and you kind of like doing it about 2 years apart?
Yeah, I really enjoyed myself today. And also coming off the Hall of Fame thing and everything, people have wonderful things to say. They're showing amounts of respect and levels of respect they never shown before, and it's a wonderful thing. It really is. I had a lot of fun on the phone today and talking to people from all over the country.
Awesome. And we are going to be playing another song from Infinity very soon, but first we have some more songs that you picked out, and I think we're starting off with Ozzy on the other side of the break. On 107.7 The Bone, it's the Metal Zone.
107.7 The Bone.
Streaming online at 1077thebone.com.